There's one.
Yeah.
I don't feel like this is gonna work.
Why?
I feel like Vinny's having major difficulty.
Give us permission to record?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all right. Just asking. Damn it. There you go. It's working.
There's Vinny, there's Saint.
Yeah.
Everyone around, everyone alive, got their audio? Looks like you guys are turning on your audios.
Okay, you got me now?
Yeah, it's the same, but less echo. It's just I just mean it's like your webcam audio, that's all. It's just a little further away from you, that's all.
Okay.
It's not great, but so if this is something we wanted to continue, maybe we see the headphones Jeremy's got. Those actually sound really good. Those are my daughter's.
That's one too.
They sound pretty good. Yeah, I hear you, Saint. It's my daughter's mic too. I have to rely on my everything that I buy for my daughter to use for the setup.
I got you.
All right.
I don't know why this headphone and mic isn't working for me.
I don't know.
I don't know why my audio's fucked up.
That's all right. The elderly struggle with technology.
Exactly. It's true.
All right, so we can start this and we'll play around with it and see if I can do anything with audio. And I got Adobe Audition or whatever. I don't really use it, but we'll see. All right, so
yeah, that's what I want to start recording my other podcast with. I got the whole Adobe whatever subscription.
Oh yeah, that's what I got. I don't love that they don't sell the package, but that's fine. Anyway, all right, so I'll start with a little intro. Let's see. All right, welcome to the usual Saints. I'm Mike D here with Vinnie T, Saint, and G Money, Jeremy, whatever you're going by these days. I'm not quite sure, but it's been 13 years since we last did this kind of thing, and so we thought it'd be fun. Yeah, right. We thought it'd be fun to get the gang back together and do a little show, and hopefully start something up for people to listen to. So. Let's talk and see what's going on. Saint, what's been going on with you, man? Saint, I can't hear you, buddy. Did everyone freeze? Did I freeze on everyone?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
He wants you to give him permission to record.
Oh, I didn't? Sorry, buddy. You want to start that again? I'll start it again. Yeah. It's a stupid thing. I wish I could just automatically say that everyone can record, but there.
Right.
Now. You want me to start
everyone can hear me, right?
I hear you now. I didn't hear you for a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah, go ahead and start it up again.
All right, let's see if I can keep that same charisma. It's really difficult. So
how about you try having some charisma this time?
All right. What'd you say? Anyway. All right. Welcome to the usual Saints. This is Mike D with Vinnie T, G Money, and Saint. It's been 13 years, more than 13 years since our last podcast, radio show, get together, whatever you want to call it. So, guys, what's been going on?
What's happening, man?
Yeah, Vinny, what's been going on, man? Oh.
Up with the dates on them.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah, 2007. Jeez. I don't know what you guys want to do. I just figured we all just do a quick rundown, from the end of CSB 2007 to where we're at right now. If that's cool, everyone wants to do a quick, I don't know, retrospect. Just go around and.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I graduated. We graduated CSB. I got a job, moved to Atlanta, and here I am. Next.
Always succinct and to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we graduated CSB. I worked in television for 11 years, 10 years, 12 years, something like that. And eventually I switched career paths to try to help people more and get closer to home and have weekends off, at least at the moment. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't graduate from CSB. I've never worked in TV. I left the movie theater and I work for a utility, and I got married a couple years after that as well.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, I
All
was
right,
best man.
since everyone's keeping this short, I guess I'll tell my side of the story. So left CSB 2007, got an offer from one of my best friends because his future brother-in-law, which is now his ex-brother-in-law, long story, but they're opening a nightclub in Whidbey Island in Washington State, north of Seattle. So I decided to pack up everything, move to the West Coast. Was DJing, making decent money, but wanted to make more. So I started working part-time as a card room dealer in a casino that was owned by the same guys. So was DJing and card dealing in a casino, which actually together is I was probably making, I had 1 year where I made even more when I made on the fishing boat. I probably cleared 1 year, and, the IRS didn't know all the tips I was getting from the card room. But I don't know, I probably cleared 1 year a good, almost $150
Jeez.
doing
Wow.
both.
Nice.
Yeah, and squandered most of that money on trips to Florida, San Francisco, you name it, PlayStation 3, for all that stuff. But then the card room closed down because it's a fickle business, ups and downs. That closed. The nightclub eventually closed. Well, card room closes down. I get a job working for the post office. So I'm post office and DJing. And the DJ stuff closed down, the nightclub. And so I'm doing wedding DJing, bars. But then now I'm working at the post office, which when you first get in the post office, they just basically treat you like a mute. Nothing stable. So about 6 years ago, a friend of mine working TV bullshit. Like most days are out there. And unfortunately, because this year COVID, prices went down. But for the most part, you get stuck doing it because the money's pretty good. You what's called bottom rockfish. It's stuff you sell to the Asian markets that people in the States would never fucking buy. It's like yellowfin, flathead sole, this ugly looking fish. But we also do Pacific cod and some what's it called? Pollock. A lot of pollock sometimes.
I see that
And,
in the stores now.
yeah. Oh well, they pollock. They use pollock, right? They make imitation crab out of pollock. They make anything imitation. They make it out of pollock. McDonald's fish fillets made out of pollock. So it's end all be all fish. But yeah, they make pretty good money. Except COVID kind of fucked everything up this year. But that's what I've been up to. And moved back to Florida. I bought a house about a year or two ago. Got my credit right, did all that stuff. And
That's good.
I'm not one of them dumb young fishermen who make 80 grand and blow half it on hookers and blows. So luckily I'm past that phase.
That's the fun stuff.
Yeah. That's what all the young guys on the boat, they're like, Saint, man. Hey, can I ask you a question? It's like, can't borrow any money. Sorry, bro. Call the office. They'll loan you some money.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, guys, I think the biggest
So do you
topic
still go
has
out
to
up
be.
in Alaska, or are you fishing out at Florida now?
No, I'll be going up to Alaska probably like middle of January. I mean, they just offered me another job because people keep quitting. So this job I'm gonna be making more money up there. I'm basically gonna be the glorified secretary of the boat, but they need somebody halfway competent to take care of all the paperwork. So it's a pay bump and less time cold and wet in the factory. So
So halfway competent, they think you might make it?
yeah, halfway
Sorry.
competent will get you a promotion in the fishing industry. Trust me.
Oh man, but
That sounds rough.
anyone watching their fantasy teams? Because mine's rough right now. Fantasy football, anyone? No, just me.
You guys are still doing fantasy down there?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Saint tried fantasy 1 year in my league. It didn't last very long.
I'm the number one seed in Mike's league again. What's up? What else is new?
What year was that? Because I was doing fantasy in Washington, and one time I had 4 fantasy leagues. I just couldn't. It was just too much. I was like, all right, I'm
I don't know if it was then, because I got into it, I don't know, around the same time we were at CSB, probably maybe a year or two before, but I was no good at it. I'm still not great, but I draft really well. But,
I was going to say, Mike, if the season was just the draft, you'd be fine.
yes, I would be number one. I would win all these trophies, but it doesn't work like that.
And hold on, wait. I'm not very good at it, but I draft very well.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not drafting well if you're not very good at it, right?
Yahoo and NFL think that I draft spectacularly, but Dak Prescott has his ankle go one way or the other, and then I lose him for the year, and I'm done.
It went both ways.
Jeremy knows something about going both ways.
Nice.
You want to go there? Really?
There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'll make me call your parents and ask them what they think of you, all right?
You want to bring them down? They're 2 houses down. We could have them come on the podcast.
Not to get stuck on fantasy, but my best year, and I think it was my last year, it was the year I drafted Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. All that.
Yeah, I haven't done fantasy in quite a few years, but the last few times I got into the league where I was working at WSB up here in Atlanta, and I'd pick my team, and that was it. That was the team I played the whole year. You'd see me at the draft, and then after that, you'd hear me no more. That was it.
Yeah.
So they asked me not to join anymore. So I said, no problem.
I did that my first year as Jeremy. I literally drafted all Steelers, and it didn't work out so well for me that year. Bye week was hell. But I've learned.
You can't draft with your heart in that league.
Right.
Yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Luckily, I never had to draft any Dolphins because they always sucked. So that was
yeah. How they won today, anyway.
Yeah, they won, right? They beat the Pats, kicked the Pats out of the playoffs for the first time since 08 or something like that. I don't even know.
22-9 or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
Bucks came back and won today.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yes. Tom Brady comes back on Atlanta once again.
Dude, I don't know how deep you want to get into the Falcons, but man, that team.
They look like shit this year, man. They had a 17-point lead at half, and they blew it. So they've been doing that. Been doing that the whole year, man. They get like a decent lead, and then they blow it in the fourth quarter. And
Their Super Bowl lead was bigger than that.
Yeah, it was like, what was it, 23 points? 25, something like that? So, yeah.
Hey,
So
Vinny.
wait, Vinny,
Yeah, go
Vinny,
ahead.
are you still in Atlanta right now?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta now. Yeah. So
So
I've been here
let's
9.5 years now.
So let's talk about that. What brought you to Atlanta? I have a friend who lives I don't know exactly. He's like half an hour outside of Atlanta. But what brought you to Atlanta?
I used to live outside of Atlanta. I lived about 40 minutes away in Stone. But Mike was there. Mike had been to my house up there when he was going to, was it Comic-Con? And
Yeah, when I went to Dragon Con and when I tried to get a job a few times, Vinny would be gracious enough to allow me to stay at with him and his mom, and I appreciate that very much. Never got the job, but that's fine.
Hey, yeah, exactly. I still don't know what happened with that, but whatever.
What's up?
Yeah, I've been here nine years. I moved into Atlanta about 2 years ago.
Okay.
To get rid of that 40-minute drive that I had every day. But I got the job up here. Helped teach me to edit, and I took it from there and started editing at WPBF for, I think, 3 years it was. And then one of the photogs at WPBF got a job up here in Atlanta, and just jokingly one day I said, "Hey man, if they need anybody up there, let me know." Ha ha ha. About 2 months later, he called me up and says, "Yeah, we need somebody." So my mom has been living up here anyway, so I said, "Yeah, I'll come up." So I came up in 2011, and I've been here ever since. I just got laid off of that job, as a matter of fact, in July. They had big cutbacks, and I got laid off. So. And my severance, I got my last severance check Friday. So here I am.
It's crazy. I didn't know there were layoffs. I didn't know the
oranges at the intersection down the road.
I didn't know that the TV news was suffering layoffs that bad. I mean, I guess everyone is, but yeah.
Well, it's the company sold out. It was an independently owned company, Cox Enterprises.
Yeah.
It's a family-owned company, but they sold out to some young enterprising company that is going in and just chopping heads off, trimming all the fat, so to speak. I think they're going to end up getting rid of it eventually. But a lot of people have lost their jobs from this place. People have been there for 20 years, or are getting kicked out. Of course, they're making the most money, so that's where they're going to go first.
Yeah.
They probably, since July,
The audio cooked out.
Yeah, it's happening so much to me that I didn't even know it was just me.
I assumed it was just me.
Vinny, your audio. Vinny? No, Vinny, we lost the audio. We still see you, Vinny. Do you know sign language? I don't understand it, but.
Damn it. He's just getting to the good part of the story, too.
I know. He'll be back. Jeremy, what's going on with you, man? You got married. I was your best man. What's going on? How's your life been? I know you were on the show once or twice back in the day. We had like 7 shows of our first season. Consider this the beginning of season 2, or maybe a beta version of season 2 to figure out what's going on.
There.
So
hey.
Yeah, this definitely has to be the beta.
I'm gonna up my internet speed for one.
Can't hear a word you're saying.
Well, that sucks. What am I gonna do? You're in the room next to me. How can you not hear me?
I can hear Mike. Jeremy's coming in and out, and then I can't hear Vinny. Or it's the last time Vinny talked.
Yeah, I know. He's frozen on me right now.
And he's moving. I just don't hear anything.
I'm only getting a few words.
I wonder if it's the platform. If it's Zoom, if we should try something else. I don't know.
You mean like Skype?
Skype, maybe. I mean, I'll have to look into it and figure it out. Maybe it's just something where we can, I don't know. I'll have to look in. Maybe there's some way we can just all call in via like internet and we wouldn't need the video. And that way,
Oh,
maybe
now,
it'd help
here now?
improve the quality.
Oh
There
yeah,
he is.
Yep. There
Can
you
you
go.
hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you guys go ahead and talk. Let me hear you talk.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. That's
I'm
what
here.
I try to hear you guys do.
You asked Jeremy for like a mic check and he's like, check.
Yeah, I didn't hear you for like 30 seconds, so I didn't know you asked for anything. My bad.
Yeah.
There's also Mike, if you want to check like crowdcast,
Crowdcast.
you know, yeah, that's also one that people do. But I don't know.
I'm building a house. And I'm
What's
moving in
up?
next week.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. Great.
Scary as hell.
Oh yeah.
Where's it at?
Port St. Lucie.
Port St. Lucie? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike, you're still in Bureau?
Yes, sir. Yeah, since you've known me, I've lived here my whole life. Well, since you've known me, I was in
Yeah,
Orlando for
definitely.
2 years when I was in college, and obviously not obviously, but I'm from New York originally. I moved from my parents' house to an apartment, and then we bought our house in 2014, and we've been here ever since. So almost 7 years now.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just looking up various other ways to record a podcast. I think if we take out the video, it might help with all of our audio recordings, and maybe cutting out won't be an issue if it's just focusing mainly on the audio, as video takes up a lot more bandwidth. But that's something we can look at. I can try to look more into. Saint's gone. Oh no, Jeremy's gone. Jeremy's.
I stopped the video.
Oh, okay.
See how
Yeah,
it
that's a
works.
good idea. Let's see if that works. I'm gonna stop my video.
That's good. The picture's already improved on my computer.
I hate you, Jeremy.
I know.
Saint's too cool. He's got to stay on video. But is everyone else? There he goes.
I'm gone now.
I mean, I'm hearing everyone. Maybe this is what we need instead of like recording the video. Since I do own the domain, theusualsaints.com, but I'm not going to be posting anything anytime soon. So.
All right.
Maybe this is what we need to do instead of putting the video on. Interesting.
I don't know. I kind of like the video though. It's like
I know. I like seeing
like
it
you're
too.
talking to somebody.
Yes, that's part of the, if you're watching even TV shows nowadays, like what's it, Shannon Sharp and the other guy, they you see them at their different microphone setups, and so it's a cool way of seeing people.
Yeah, Dan Patrick used to do that, and
Yeah,
a bunch of the sports guys, Mike and Mike.
yeah. Mike Francis
I mean,
falling asleep at his mic.
I mean, that's the way all these things are going now, though, because everybody's got Zoom and whatever else is out there.
Yeah.
Well, every time,
webinars, all that kind of stuff, where you can do webinars and all that crap.
every radio show now. Oh, check us out on Facebook Live. I don't think I'm ever going to do that, but okay, thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I mean. It's definitely cool to be able to see you guys and like see reactions and things like that. But I don't think any of us have cut out since. So it's something I'll have to play around with. Obviously, this is just a test to see how things are going, and we'll see if Jeremy shows up ever again. How many shows did you do for us back in the day, Jeremy? 2, 3?
I don't remember. I know I shared a mic with your wife for at least 1 or 2 of them.
Oh yeah, she would. What do you mean AO? That was a microphone, Vinnie. It was nothing sexual. Oh man. All right. Let's see what's going on. Am I gone? I can't even tell anymore.
No.
Yeah, I'm cutting out.
Mm.
It says unstable. Just like me.
I think it's a bandwidth thing, really.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna up mine. I've been wanting to do it anyway. I always like to be the fastest thing and everything, and this is just pissing me off.
I I just bought a new computer. I'm on my old computer because my new one doesn't have a webcam on it yet.
Oh, okay.
The one I'm on now is an all-in-one that I got 9 years ago, and it doesn't have very many. It doesn't have.
Jeremy might be on the best computer. I'm not sure.
I've seen Sainte the whole time. He hasn't gone out at all, so he's probably got really good good internet speed.
It's got that Spectrum internet. I got Comcast down here. Bullshit.
I might have AT&T fiber.
Are you going to get the gig speed?
I got AT&T.
Yes.
Well.
Okay. They don't offer it here. So if I want Comcast gig speed, I got to pony up for it. So.
At least they tell me it's going to be gig speed. We'll see.
I've already used 1.5 terabytes of data this month, and so I had to buy a Comcast stupid modem and lease it from them just so I could not pay the $10 per gigabyte overage fee or whatever it is.
So have they given you trouble about what you're downloading or watching again? Or
No, that was just back in the day when I
was.
was doing the torrents. That was my fault. I was just trying to do what I was told would be cool and, get stuff not quite the legal way, like an HBO show, rather than paying for it. So my bad.
Use a VPN?
I think not back in the day. It wasn't a VPN, but one of my friends.
Yeah, Spectrum sent me something because Spectrum has the gig thing. Like I said, you got to pay them $200, and they have to hook up like hardware. But the good thing about Spectrum is they have, in order for them to get into the market, they have no data caps to like 2024. So, once I learned they had no data caps, I went and got a VPN, and now I just get,
He stopped short.
Let's just say I haven't missed an episode of any show that I've wanted to watch or anything like that. So
I was gonna hop in and stop you when you started talking about IRS stuff. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Mike, edit that.
Edit that. Dude, we're all recording, and like you said, I don't think this is gonna be anything. It might be something fun to keep around, but I mean, I think
I didn't think this would be anything. Not the first one.
It's whatever.
I was hoping
Catch
it
me
would,
if
but
you can.
I feel like I'm not quite sure, because all the glitch. I wonder if each of us had because I have my Zoom, and I know Vinnie, I don't think you're recording it on your end, but
I am recording actually.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Through Zoom, I am. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean. So like, you could record it separately, audio tracks, each speaker. So I did that, and I've never played around with it, but I wonder if that would if all four of us sent, whoever our own audio track, maybe we could do that, and maybe it wouldn't be as bad. Yeah. But I don't know. Whatever.
It depends. I don't even know how it turned out until I hear it. So.
Well, I just started playing around with it because I got like Sainte said, the Adobe subscription, because I had to put all those videos up on YouTube. I was editing home videos and putting them up online. So Jeremy says he's still glitching out, so I don't know if he's even hearing or talking around.
Yeah, we need to kind of I don't know if we want to make a real good go of this. Give the people something that they want to tune in for every week or however often we're going to do this. Some certain thing like like something episodic, so that people are going to want to tune in and hear what's going to happen next or something like that.
Like a topic of the week plus all the other little stuff we talk about.
It doesn't even have to be episodic. Just something like we're going to rate movies or something like that. Some kind of theme.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It doesn't have to take up the whole show, but just like maybe 5 minutes. It's like, hey, we saw this movie and talk about it or whatever.
Yeah, my wife actually wanted us to talk about Tenet tonight, but I didn't know if everyone had seen it already. We watched it the other night. It was really good.
It was fun. And there's so much
absolutely. I seen that day one movies, and those are my things. So if you want to talk about Tenet, we can talk about Tenet.
Yeah, but just be me and you.
What is that on?
I just bought it on Apple, but it just came out, for home viewing because Chris Nolan wanted it out in the theaters. It's the movie that was supposed to relaunch movie theaters in July. It didn't. It relaunched in September. It made, I don't even know. I saw 40 million, but I don't know if that's total domestic or what. But it didn't make nearly as much as it should have if there wasn't a global pandemic going on. So yeah.
Well, who's in it? What's it about? I mean, what's the big stir about it? Just that it was the one that was going to open up the theaters again, or?
Yeah, I mean, do you know who Chris Nolan is, Vinny? I don't know if you're big on. Okay, so like I don't know if you're big on movies. So he's got always some kind of genre bending or whatnot. It's usually some kind of twist and thing like that. And so this one's, I mean, Saint, how would you describe it? It's like they go through some machine and they can go backwards in time, but it's not quite. It's so weird. Like I can't even do justice explaining it. I don't know, Saint, maybe.
All right, I'll try this. Okay, it's not time travel.
No.
So actually, basically, this movie is basically a spy thriller, right? This is Nolan's twist on a classic James Bond. I'm trying to think, world hopping, going from, this, the south of France locale, all these different locales. But instead, he adds on top of it, instead of traveling backwards through time, it's called time inversion. So objects and people can invert and move backwards through time. And I guess so cinematically, the cool thing they do, instead of shooting a bullet, you catch a bullet in reverse. And then like you'll see a fight happen in reverse.
Gotcha. Like
that's the way to put it.
Like it's being undone?
Yes, actually, exactly. Yeah. And so
you're undoing things in the past that were bad and you try to fix it?
Yes, eventually that's where it gets to, and that's this whole spy thriller. The wide receiver in Ballers. I don't know if you ever watched that show on HBO. But so it's Denzel Washington's son, but his name in the movie is the protagonist. Like he doesn't even have an actual name.
He's just called the protagonist.
Yes, and that's how they refer to him in the few times because he's a secret CIA agent, so he's supposed to be covert, but then like he's just referred to as the protagonist. So it's real meta, and I don't know, Nolan is kind of like what you call it, kind of like a Quentin Tarantino. Every one of his movies is an event now, and
so this is just a movie. It's not like episodic, like a Netflix.
No. It's big. IMAX. They shot it on IMAX cameras, and it's everything's. There's no digital effects. He crashed. This isn't giving anything away, but they actually crash a real size 747 into it's one of those things like, so we got the money,
epic,
no computer effects, epic.
Right.
We're going to shoot every explosion.
Right.
They shut down a highway in Germany for 2 weeks to shoot a car chase, that kind of deal.
The Autobahn, huh?
Yeah. So, I mean, I enjoyed it, but then again, the movie, it doesn't really make any sense. I mean, if you really try to be like, you can stop and be like, wait, how does this? Yeah. And if that's inverted, and if that guy's going backwards, that guy's going forward,
right.
How could that, Yeah. But at one point, and Mike, the lady says, just try not to think about it. In the movie,
right?
She's explaining it. She's like, just try not to think about it.
She's talking to the audience there, totally.
Yes.
Try not to think about it. Don't put too much thought process into this movie.
I mean, listen, I know he's a smart guy, Chris Nolan, but I mean, and he makes these films and he wants you to think, but it's a lot sometimes. If I go back and rewatch it, you'll see new things. Like the beginning will make a lot more sense. I actually had the middle part. Like I don't want to give any spoilers or anything. There was a middle part in the vault with Washington. What's his first name? The actor, Denzel's son.
David Tyree Washington. I think that's it.
James David Washington.
Yeah, David. I know it's David. Something.
Okay. Anyway, so he's in the vault with the vampire from Twilight, and
Pattinson?
Yep.
Yeah, Pattinson.
Okay.
And stuff happens. Now I'm thinking to myself, oh, so stuff's happened that was pretty obvious to me, but and I'm not calling myself smart or anything. I caught on to it, and so it was cool when I learned that I figured it out. See, I think you guys are making fun of me, and I can't hear it.
Yeah, they're in the same house.
Oh, well, that could be a big part of it.
Well, he's not going to be here forever. This is only a test
No,
show.
I know that, but I think that's the problem tonight.
Maybe.
Right.
I mean, on your end, anyway. I don't know what the fuck was going on with my audio, but.
I mean,
it's not as bad as it was earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Well,
it's not. Well, it's not that.
No, you sound good, Vinny.
Yeah.
Huh?
You sound good. You sound good to me, Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You're not using like I said. It's not like you're using a mic like me or Saint right now, or
No, I'm not. I'm going straight through.
Yeah. So whatever.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, whether or not you want to get like a USB mic or a headset or something like Jeremy's got on, that those things working pretty good. My daughter, of course, has like 4 headsets because I don't know why.
Yeah, I have all that, but I didn't want to hook it up to this.
Yeah, to the old one. Yeah.
Because it's a pain in the ass, and it's an all-in-one, so it's got everything right in front of me. So.
Are you living downtown?
Yeah, I live downtown.
Okay, I haven't been to your new place since you.
Midtown.
Okay, Midtown. Okay. Yeah. That you talked about the commute earlier, man. That commute was a bitch.
Oh my God, dude. I literally live 4 minutes away from where I was working. Nice. Literally, and I'm not exaggerating. It is 4 minutes.
Right.
But at my speed, it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds, and it's just amazing. The location is amazing, but I don't really need to be in town now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends on where I get a job, but that's really the only reason I moved in here is because the job was so close.
Are you looking at trying to get back into like another station or anything? Are you thinking?
Well, as of right now, I believe the Weather Channel is going to be talking to me. Maybe not this week because it's Christmas week, but a lot of this shit's not going to happen until the first of the year because nobody's going to really hire anybody, the week of Christmas or the week after for that matter. So I got things lined up with the Weather Channel. There's a company up here called UNCUT. They do a lot of satellite acquisitions, and they're going. I think they just got bought by another company. I think Sinclair bought them, and they're expanding and they're hiring multiple master control operators for live events. So they're going to get in touch with me, and I even applied to Home Depot, like 4 or 5 different locations for Home Depot, because they're hiring. I think they said about 10,000 people just in the Atlanta metro area. So.
How's your art going, man? We haven't even talked about that. You're quite the artist, man.
Well, that's another thing. I mean, started doing that a couple years ago, and right now I'm working on a website to get really serious about marketing the stuff, because that's the whole thing. I mean, I put it on Facebook and people see it and hey, that's nice and blah 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 blah, and I've sold some stuff through it, but until I get a website and I can really market myself, it's going to be tough to sell anything, especially now when a lot of festivals have been canceled and stuff. Because I was going to be involved in like 4 or 5 festivals this year, but a lot of them got canceled. So.
Didn't you have a gallery exhibit or anything at one point? I thought.
But yeah, I did. I did a gallery. I did a gallery twice. It was the same gallery, but I did one just recently in October, and then I did one earlier in the year as well at the same place. I put it up for about 2 or 3 weeks. They give you to put your stuff up. I sold some stuff in the first time I showed, but this show not so much because COVID was keeping people away. So.
So is this painting?
Yeah, painting. It's abstract art. So, yeah, I got about 140 pieces right now. I just did inventory since I'm unemployed. I can do that type of shit. So, but yeah, I got like 140 pieces, and everything's already photographed. I just need to load it up onto the website and get that going. I'm gonna wait till the first of the year to launch it because I still got a lot of work to do on it. So,
Right.
There's always Etsy.
yeah. I have an Etsy account, but I haven't loaded any of my art on it yet. So that's another route that I can take. But just if I get to do festivals and things like that, there's a lot of them in Florida that I'm gonna try to get involved with if they're still gonna have them. It's real cheap to get involved in, and the only pain in the ass would just be getting there and bringing all my shit with me.
Being in Florida.
Yeah, being in Florida.
Are you planning on staying up there? Is your daughter done with college, or is she still doing college? Or
She's done. She graduated college. She's applying to go postgraduate.
Okay.
She wants to get her master's in speech pathology and audiology is what she's involved in now. She works for a private school for medically fragile and special ed kids. So
nice. Cool.
She wants to go to the next step and try to get her master's in that. Number one, it pays more, and number one, there'll be more opportunities for her.
Right.
But she likes working in the private sector because it pays more. You don't get the benefits as much like you would for working for the county or state, but the initial pay is a lot better. It probably evens itself out. I mean, if you got to get your own medical and all that shit, but it pays really well. So that's what she's doing. Yeah, she graduated last year, 2019, from University of South Florida.
Gotcha. Cool.
That's what's up. No doubt.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, should start wrapping it up. Anyone got anything they want to hit before we say Merry Christmas and Happy Kwanzaa and Boxing Day and New Year? I don't know when we're gonna do this again. When we want to plan something, or
I just want to say I have no pants on.
Vinnie, you got the video. You got to prove it.
I have no pants on. I'm not proving it. I didn't want to incriminate myself.
We're all adults. It's all right.
Yeah, we're all adults, all right, sure.
Well, we were talking about that earlier before you got on. You remember the old thing we used to broadcast on Stickum? I don't even know if you remember that.
On Stickum, yeah, sure, I remember.
We were talking about, Jeremy was asking why, if it was still around. I'm like, nah, it kind of got into some legal issues.
Oh, Stickum? Oh, yeah. Stickum.
Well.
Shit.
But that was good time. So I don't know. Jeremy, you got anything you want to hit before we wind this down?
No, I'm good.
You're good.
I don't want to say too much. My audio will cut out.
Yeah, man, because I want to talk about so much, but like I said, I want to save it for real. So I want to talk about like Mandalorian. I'm sure Saints watching it. I don't know, Vinnie, you watching Mandalorian?
No, I haven't watched it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I know. I hear that all the time.
I'm 2 episodes from the end.
Yes, let's spoil it for Jeremy.
That would be something you would do.
Jeremy's still holding on to this grudge that I said something about Kaser and Big Brother from like 15 years ago, but whatever, that's my bad.
Oh, man.
Big Brother, Jesus.
Yes.
Feels like
Big Brother.
that feels like 13 years ago.
Jesus, is that still on TV?
Yeah, man, I watch every season. It's a guilty
Get
pleasure.
away from me. Big Brother?
Yes.
What a piece of shit show that is.
It's guilty pleasure, man. That's what it is. You know?
My God. Jesus.
All right, Vinny, you got anything you want to cover that we didn't touch on yet?
I'd rather jerk off with barbed wire than watch the fucking Big Brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's graphic, but yeah, I understand.
See the pillows behind me? Those pillows have relationships. You know what I'm saying? You get an employee to get attached to your bed apparel. A couple of those pillows are brand new, and we're even planning a vacation together.
Can you at least give me credit that it's not keeping with the Kardashians or anything? Or no, I don't get anything.
If you said that, Mike, I'm sorry. I would just have to not talk to you ever again.
All right. Saint, anything from you?
Nah, man, this was fun. Like, let's plan, I guess. Well, we got Christmas on Friday, but after that, maybe next Sunday again sometime. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know
I
if
got nothing to
Jeremy's
do
always
till I get
available,
back.
but Jeremy will join in whenever he can join in. I'm gonna up my internet speed. We can make a topic list, and I can kind of email it around if anyone wants to add anything. That way, we can kind of hit certain things and kind of, have
Yeah.
general talking points. That'd be good, probably. And
Yeah,
that way, we'd have some ideas.
I figured this one would be just us talking and catching up, but
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, so which is great. I mean, it's great. It's good talking to you guys and seeing you guys. So I think we can make a go of it. Just have some fun with it and try to talk about some relevant shit. Every now and then, make people think. Whatever.
I'm all for that, man. It doesn't always have to be us just bullshitting about stuff. We can talk about serious stuff too.
Oh,
we're
no.
we're all pretty intelligent.
And I'm gonna always be talking
Don't
about my
speak to me.
genitals and things like that. So there's always that to fall back on.
Right. The important stuff.
Yeah,
I was going to say the little things.
exactly. But nicely played. Nicely played, Michael Denninger, number 2.
Yeah, he signed it as usual Saints over there because that's when I was recording.
I got a feeling that Jeremy kind of went off screen because he's doing things with that cat that was behind him earlier.
I took the cat out of the room, but that's my daughter's room, so let's
see,
not hope he's doing
Those
anything
are the
in there.
things you got to do. Jeremy's coming over, hide the cat.
I do have a cat that's about 17 years old that would have difficulty getting away from him,
Oh my
but we
God.
keep that one away from him.
Why does the cat run every time Jeremy walks through the door?
Why is the dog always trying to lick you there, Jeremy?
Your dog is crazy. I don't want to talk about that.
All right, so let's wind this up for the day, guys. It's been great catching up. This is our beta season 2, The Usual Saints, for Saint, Vinnie, Jeremy, and myself. Thanks for listening. If you are, and the cat.
I think the cat
And the pillows.
The biggest price in this show.
All right, guys. We'll catch up. We'll keep in touch. We got the text there, but we have it going.
All right, man.
All right.
All right. Later.
Cool.